Hi and welcome to today's product review, which has been inspired by an email from one of our regular viewers called Claire Woods. Now Claire is based in the USA and she's written in basically asking if I'd ever heard of a company called Planet Pepper or used any of their particular products. The reason being is she is considering buying a garment called an Astrobooty, which is actually in effect a shapewear garment that gives you a nice hips, and the bottom is made out of foam. So whilst I've actually heard of Planet Pepper because they're quite synonymous and well known in the drag industry and trade in the US, I've never actually worn or seen a close hand any of their particular products. So I thought what I would do would be to shoot across a couple of emails asking for some information and see what I can find out about them. Now I've had quite a few in-depth conversations and very detailed emails from the company owner called Vince, who's been incredibly helpful with both how the products are made, what sort of sizes ranges there are, and what sort of possibilities and combinations you can have. And I'm really happy to say that I've got a couple of them here, and this is the Astrobooty itself. I've also got their very latest product, which I'm really excited to review, which is the Astrolacy, and a little bit more about that later and what inspired that. But this is the one that Claire is considering purchasing. So what I'm going to do is actually sort of take it to bits a little bit, show you what the two components are, and then pop them on so you can actually see what it looks like on me. Now, first of all, when I was discussing with Vince, we come to my sizing. Now, I'm a 32-inch waist, and this particular product is available in 6 different sizes, from the very well blessed extra small, which goes down to a 26-inch waist, to the more buxom and full figured 2X, which goes up to a 54-inch. So as long as you're between 26-inch waist and a 54-inch waist, the Astrobooty, or one of them, will fit you. It's also available in, it appears, 4 colours. Now this is the colour that's probably best for me. It's what I would call a sort of fairly natural sort of colour. It's actually called tan, this one. The other 3 colours that are available is a light tan, a dark tan, and a chocolate colour as well. So that's the basics in terms of the size range and the colours available. So let's have a little look at what it's actually made of. And as you can see, it's an outer garment which has internal pockets in it. Now I think that's invaluable, because if you've ever made, like a lot of us do when we start out in drag, our own hip pads out of foam, one of the problems is retaining them in place. They're always slipping about. This particular garment here has some lovely built-in pockets, and you can't really see them until I turn inside out. It's also made out of 100% spandex, so it's quite stretchy, so you can put them about, and tough, I'll tell you. So inside here we've got 2 of the pockets, a very nice enclosed zipper here. So let's just whiz that open and take a little look at the foam itself. Okay, just put that aside for a second. Now this particular foam is a white, lightweight foam. It does actually come in different thicknesses. I think this one here is about 1.5 to 2 inches. I think, and don't quote me with that because I've not really looked it up, which is a bit remiss of me. I think you can get several thicknesses here depending on what sort of exaggerated or a normal curve that you want. Anything from a 1 inch, I believe, to a 4 inch. And they even do what they call bumper pads. So if you really want an even bigger booty, you can also put a bumper pad on the back to sort of enhance the shape on the back there. So as you can see, it's tailored down, quite thin on the edges here, and it kind of, to me, is like a kidney bean sort of shape. This side is the rough side, and this side is the smooth side, obviously. And when you first get them, they actually come put together, and the rough side is on the outside. Now, talking it through with Vince, he's basically saying that it's just as good, if not better, when you turn them the other way around. So the smooth side here is actually on the outside. So what I'm going to do here is take the product themselves, which you can see here, it's on the bumpier side here. So I'm going to take these out and put them in the right way around, so the smooth side's on the outside. I've already done it for this one here, so I need to replace this one. So it would mean the bumpier side's on the inside here. So let's just see how easy it is to pop back in again. Now I do have my Cruella de Vil very large nails on today, which is not ideal for this, but it's not really causing me any particular problems. As I say, this is quite flexible. So let's just pop this inside the pockets. Let's see how that goes. It's going reasonably well. It's just me making a ham fist of it all, as always. Alright, so let's just pop that in there. Make sure the tail end is down, which is just, you can pull it about a fair bit, you know. Quite robust little garment, this one. Make sure the tail end is right in. That's good, I'm happy with that. And then just pop your zip back up again. So that's it in place, and then turn it back around the right way. Gosh, I'm making something very simple look very complicated. There we go, one. There we have it. So this time we've got the smooth side on the outside. As you can see, it's much softer lines around there. So without further ado, let's have a look at the garment itself on, shall we? So there we have it, the Astrobooty in its full glory, in position, so to speak. Now I quite like this one because it's a lightweight version, and I like the way that it sort of sits in position. You don't have to worry about the actual pads themselves moving around. I thought it'd give me quite a nice sort of shape in there, and the design itself is quite versatile because you can just literally take out the pads and adjust them as you want. So if you want a little bit more curvature, you can either put a bump in there or just go for a slightly larger size pads. So that's really, really nice. So I think I'm going to give that a good old thumbs up. But what I want to do now is move on from the Astrobooty to the Astrolacy. Now the difference here is this is quite a new product, I believe. It's actually open-ended, this one, with a nice bit of lace around, for a lace trim around it here. But the basic design is the same. It's the independent foam curves, foam pads, I beg your pardon, inside the garment with the zippers, as you can see here in there. So you can take these out, and again you can adjust the thickness of the pads to give you the curves that you really like. So without further ado, let's slip this little beauty on and see what sort of shape it gives us. So there we have it, ladies and gentlemen. That is the Astrolacy. I think it'd be quite a nice little addition to my shapewear range here. It's very lightweight and easy to put into position. After a while you forget you've actually got them on, and I do like the fact that once you've actually got the garment itself, which you can buy individually if you wish, you can actually mix and match the foam inserts themselves. So if I'm feeling a little bit more sort of sassy and I want a bit more curves, I can either add a bump in there or I can just go for thicker pads. So I like the versatility of it actually. It's easy to clean because all I have to do is basically undo the zips on the inside, strip out the pads and just pop it into a hand wash and let it dry. So in conclusion, thank you Claire for pointing them out to me, and a big huge thank you to Vincent and the team at Planet Pepper for sending over these for a review. I will give them a huge big thumbs up and I wish them luck with these particular products. So all that really remains for me to say is, if you've liked today's review, please consider giving it a thumbs up, like, and as always share, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do so. So the very last thing is, as always, please stay safe and stay gorgeous. So until the next time, bye bye.